Stefan Fule, the European Commissioner for Enlargement and Eastern Partnership, delivered a speech and held a press conference for media on May the 3rd in Azerbaijan Diplomatic Academy. The essence of his speech was that Azerbaijan is important for Europe, and this cooperation is of strategic nature. Brussels wants to enhance relationship with Azerbaijan, and the work in this area is active, but it would be good to speed up and intensify this process. Fule said negotiations are particularly successful on visa facilitation. He called on Baku to carry out political and economic reforms and ensure implementation of its commitments in the framework of the Eastern Partnership. Fule said he supports Azerbaijan's fulfillment of its obligations in the frameworks of OSCE and Council of Europe and free and fair presidential election in the country. The upcoming elections will be a good opportunity to prove and show commitment to the norms and principles of democracy and to the commitments made to international partners, said Fule. Speaking on democracy, European Commissioner noted the concerns of Brussels with violations of rights and freedoms of citizens. Being asked if he is aware about the arrests of youth activists and persecution of opposition members, Fule said he is well informed about everything happening. He said it is bad when such things occur more often. At the press conference for journalists, Fule did not answer the question from Turan of how stable is the situation in Azerbaijan in the light of mass protests in Guba, Ismaili and Baku, and how free and fair elections can be guaranteed on the background of mass arrests and restrictions on freedom of assembly. The answer of the Commissioner was that the EU closely follows the situation and gives his assessment of the events and looks forward to an adequate assessment of the Azerbaijani authorities. We have repeatedly passed our suggestions and recommendations to the Azerbaijani government to improve the situation and make reforms. This applies to both the composition of election commissions, creation of equal conditions for candidates, and ensuring freedom of assembly. We expect that recommendations will be adopted and a democratic election environment will be established. The EU will conduct its monitoring, along with the others, he said. Answering the second question on the fate of arrested activists of NIDA movement, the Commissioner said that Brussels is concerned about the suppression of the rights and freedoms of citizens, the restriction of freedom of expression, especially amendments to the legislation limiting freedom of speech and expression on the Internet.